We're already almost at 70. We have that pretty skyline behind us with that completely cloudless sky. We have dry air and we have surface high pressure. So both of those things are kind of preventing really any cloud cover from forming, and not a lot of moisture out there to deal with or to create the clouds anyway. There are some way off to the north of us, but nothing along the Gulf Coast. Here's the surface high like I was pointing out earlier. Today, we're just looking for a really comfortable afternoon, about 72, so sunny and perfect, and north winds up to about 5 or 10 miles per hour. Our hour-by-hour forecast, you can see, takes us at 6 p.m., 68. So for the evening, night out against crime, you can see your forecast here. By 8 p.m., 63. So getting chilly rather quickly after sunset. And then overnight, we have another morning expected very similar to what we had this morning. North of the lake, lows about 46. We actually saw some spots get to 43 early this morning, like Slidell. And south of the lake, about 56. That's pretty much where the Kenner Airport got to early this morning. So chilly, clear skies for early tomorrow. And then our highs tomorrow will likely be a little higher, still very pleasant. But as the high shifts to the east of us, we start to see winds return around the high from the southeast. It'll be a slow process. We're not going to see temperatures just jump into the 90s or anything, but we are going to see our temperatures just edge up a bit. So that would be the main difference. Our model is still trying to get a couple of showers in here late Thursday as our next front moves in, but we could really handle some rain with this front. That would be a good thing for us to get some rain, but models just really aren't showing a whole lot. It looks like the moisture will mostly be off to the northeast of us, so we're just not looking for a whole lot of rain with this next front, although sometimes we do get that with our fronts, but just not a lot of time to build our moisture back up before we get our next front. So late Thursday to early Friday, maybe we could have a shower or two. Not looking for much rain at all, and severe storms not expected. In fact, even rain not really expected. But what we will see is at least a very comfortable weekend. So our humidity over the next few days, it actually looks nice and comfortable really for the next week. Even middle of next week, if it does go up, it won't be terrible, but it does look like it'll just kind of provide a little cool shot, and mainly just a shot of the drier air for this weekend. Now in the tropics, just wanted to touch quickly on this. This is obviously not a concern for us. It's nowhere near us and will be curving off to the north anyway. It has a chance of developing. If it does develop, it would be named Tammy, it looks like, but there's been a lot of dry air and there may also be some rather strong winds, so we will see what happens here with it. But just wanted to update you. There's still little activity out there in the Atlantic, just not a lot, and for us, thankfully, no threats. The next name is Tammy, then it would be Vince, and then Whitney for the final names of this season, for the Atlantic season. Our tropical cyclone frequency map, isn't it nice to be right here instead of starting the June or July kind of time frame, anticipating that big spike? We're already past it, of course, but just kind of looking, we're in this final little quarter here that we usually see activity go down. So if we do see a tropical storm form way out there, maybe Tammy at some point later this week or weekend, you know, that would be one of the rather rare, getting more and more rare storms that form up at this point in the season. Our hurricane season, we've had 18 named storms, 6 of those became hurricanes and 3 major hurricanes. And you can see that compared to the average numbers. The ACE, the accumulated cyclone energy, is about 20–25% above average. That, of course, is a measure that we a lot of times show along with the number, because the number is high, and that's mostly because we're able to detect small or short-lived storms more easily now with the tools that we have. But the ACE is more consistent over the decades. So it's the energy of the storms, not only the number, but how strong they get and how long they last. 7-day forecast shows the warm-up and a beautiful, if somewhat warm, weekend ahead.
Alexandra, thank you.